go. Oklahoma versus Michigan has a great sound to it. Two legendary programs with a long list of achievements. But somehow, this is just the second time they've collided on a field and the first since the 70s. How cool to see these two uniforms together on a field. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Sooners offense making their way on the field to open this game. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense. The best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Burks. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Trying to find some room. It's Ott. Fighting off the defender.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Eludes a tackle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Throwing off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's hit just before the throw. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. On the ground, it's Haynes. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. To the air, it's Mateer. The receiver grabs it. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Chris, 3rd and 4 is that gray area for a play caller. You could run it, might be a little bit risky, or you could throw it, especially with a quick slant. Gives you a much higher percentage of picking up the 1st down. A good route by the receiver and a good accurate throw by the quarterback for this 1st.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way 13.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Sooners come to the line with first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Looking for 6. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Trying to find room. It's Haynes.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense now operating in empty. Second down, they're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. On he comes for his second punt of the game. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. Oh, they can't bring it down. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. The Sooners will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. It's a shotgun running play call. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Give it to the back again. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Nice grab. It's Gibson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They connect for 6.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Wolverines will have to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He'll field it close to the 50. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Second down after that previous play. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a first down.
I mean, what is the defense thinking? This guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns, now a clutch 3rd down conversion. They better come up with some changes, or this guy's going to have a monster day.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Stopped quickly after the catch, but it's 1st and goal now at the 7.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
Second down after that completion. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Receiver in motion now. They mix it up with a run. Fighting off the defender. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to throw. It's Mateer. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Jet sweep call. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Now the pass rush gets home. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made in space. Look out. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Here's the 2nd down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught near the goal line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And this is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Ball handed off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. Now, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on third down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pass complete on a crossing route. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, look at the quick cut. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line. It's Spot. Touchdown, Sooners. And the route is on.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion. And then first down right back to the running game. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
With the defense in man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front. The quarterback made the defense pay big time.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looking to pass this time. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Mateer. He lets it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Ott. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And one play has flipped field position. A first down at the opponent's 44. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
1st and goal, handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this one is caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. With the catch, it's Simpson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Complete to the wideout. He's tackled at the 47. First down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Here's the handoff running behind the big right tackle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Receiver makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. He could go inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense produces 6 points.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. and it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Working clock with the ground game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he keeps it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.